Where do all these videos get uploaded to? Every 60 seconds. By the time you finish listening to this sentence, 500 hours of new video will have been uploaded to YouTube servers. In just 24 hours, this accumulates into 82 years of uninterrupted watch time. A volume of data so immense, it challenges human comprehension. But where exactly does this colossal digital archive, which we casually consume in seconds, actually reside? Most of us dismiss this question with a single, simple word: the cloud. However, behind this seemingly flawless and abstract concept lies a highly concrete, deafening, and massive marvel of engineering. The exact moment you press upload, your data doesn't simply vanish into thin air. It embarks on a physical journey, traveling through thousands of miles of fiber optic networks laid deep across ocean floors, ultimately reaching ultra-secure data centers built in the remote corners of the globe. Inside these facilities, which dwarf massive stadiums in size, your data merges into the mechanical roar of relentlessly spinning drives and the immense energy consumed to cool tens of thousands of servers. So how does YouTube, the largest visual library on the planet, maintain physical control over this exponentially growing digital tsunami? What kind of infrastructure made of steel and silicon can possibly contain this boundless expansion? Today, we strip away the abstract illusion of the cloud and embark on a deep dive into the unseen, mechanical heart of the internet.
The digital factory and the fragmentation of data. As we step through the heavy steel doors of the data center, we are met with a flawlessly functioning, colossal digital factory. The moment your uploaded video reaches this facility, it is never simply stored as a raw, stagnant mass of data. To guarantee a seamless viewer experience, it is instantly subjected to a complex process known as transcoding. Utilizing advanced AI and algorithms, the system takes your video and within seconds splinters it into dozens of different resolutions and formats, ranging from pristine 4K down to 144p. This is the precise engineering genius that allows a user with a weak connection on the other side of the globe and someone with gigabit fiber to stream the exact same content without a single millisecond of buffering. Yet, this marvel of engineering goes far beyond mere optimization. In the physical world, hardware fails and hard drives crash. It is an unavoidable reality. That is exactly why YouTube's infrastructure operates on a principle of absolute zero data loss. Replicas of your fragmented and highly compressed video are generated. These clones are then dispersed across entirely different server racks within the same data center, and to safeguard against catastrophic events, to backup facilities on different continents. Therefore, that single seamless video you watch on your screen is, in reality, a synchronized symphony performed by a relentless mechanical army of drives, often separated by thousands of miles.
The thermal war and the slumber rooms of forgotten data. Do you know what the greatest, most relentless enemy is within this colossal ecosystem, where tens of thousands of servers process data non-stop? It is not the sheer size of the data, it is heat. Every search query made, every comment posted, and every video started creates a miniature thermal explosion within the microprocessors. To prevent the hardware from literally melting down, YouTube's massive data centers are fundamentally engineered as the most advanced cooling facilities on the planet. Walking through the server aisles, you are engulfed by the storm-like roar generated by massive water pipes, advanced liquid cooling systems, and industrial fans. Millions of gallons of water circulate in an endless loop just to keep the heart of the system alive. But what about the past? What happens to those billions of hours of dead video uploaded a decade ago, clicked perhaps once a day, or never watched at all? YouTube does not waste expensive, energy-consuming active hard drives on them. Instead, this silent archive is pulled into subterranean libraries known as cold storage. Rather than spinning disks, the data is written onto massive magnetic tape cartridges. Yes, even in the age of artificial intelligence and quantum computing, The long-term memory of the biggest tech giants is still entrusted to the ultimate evolution of old-school cassette technology. When you click on that forgotten video years later, a mechanical robotic arm swiftly activates in a dark, freezing aisle, retrieves the precise cartridge from among thousands, inserts it into a reader, and awakens that digital memory from its slumber in a matter of seconds.
The algorithmic press and flawless compression. You cannot halt this exponentially growing digital monster simply by shoving more hard drives into server racks. All the steel, silicon, and electricity in the world would eventually fall short. This is where YouTube's true genius lies, not in the physical limits of hardware, but within the dark corridors of its software. The billions of gigabytes of video reaching those massive data centers are forced through an unfathomable software press. Advanced AI algorithms and highly specialized video compression formats analyze your uploaded video frame by frame, pixel by pixel. Is there a static sky or a motionless background in your shot? Instead of recording those same pixels over and over every single second, the system defines them mathematically just once, shrinking the file size by a staggering margin. This is known as smart compression. Color transitions and details that the human eye could never possibly detect are ruthlessly shaved away. Massive files are reduced to micro sizes with absolute zero compromise in visual quality. Furthermore, your videos don't just sit on servers as a single solid block. They are shattered into millisecond-long digital shards or chunks and scattered across thousands of different drives like a colossal jigsaw puzzle. As you watch on your screen, these algorithms reassemble those puzzle pieces flawlessly at 1,000th of a second. If YouTube did not possess this invisible software architecture that compresses data so ruthlessly and brilliantly, every data center on the planet would hit maximum capacity in just a matter of months. Ultimately, what keeps that massive physical library from collapsing isn't the brute force of hardware. It is the flawless mathematical epic that makes the data practically invisible.
The conclusion and the big picture. This is the story of how a single video leaving that tiny phone in your hand crosses oceans, reaches massive mechanical facilities, and transforms into millisecond-long invisible shards at the hands of flawless algorithms. The next time you watch a casual video or hit that upload button, remember how it actually sets the gears of a colossal, earth-spanning physical machine into motion. But what do you think? Will this endless digital legacy that humanity generates every single second one day hit the absolute limits of the physical world? Or will a new technology completely save us from this massive data burden? Let's discuss your thoughts in the comments. If you want to continue exploring this massive world behind the scenes of the internet and technology, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Until our next mystery, take care.